Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Adam and Steve, not
Adam and Eve,
the podcast where we bite the apple. All right. So we are back again. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. If you're listening to us on Wednesday. How are you, Adam?
I'm doing good. I'm recovering a little bit from the weekend and Memorial Day, but I'm snapping back into it a little bit faster than I thought I would.
Yeah, I feel you. I might have overslept a little bit today. But
Yeah, I definitely needed a little sleep today for sure.
Yeah.
It was hard to get up, but
yeah, it was a little rough. But hopefully everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend and got to have a little bit of fun, maybe some sun.
yeah, some traveling. I feel like a lot of people traveled.
I know, the gays were partying.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
Yeah, it was like, what was happening? We're going to tell you what we did, but it seemed like everybody and their grandma was in Puerto Vallarta for gay pride.
Everybody and their grandma. Could you imagine all the grandmas there?
Could you? I know, right? It's like, was your grandma there too? It was a lot of people in Puerto Vallarta, though.
I know there was everything I looked at. I was like, dang, and I'm like, I mean, I feel like that sold out pretty fast. There was if you wanted to go, it had to be you had to book it pretty quick.
Yeah, I think it was a safe booking too, because you kind of knew that you can go to Puerto Vallarta and do whatever the hell you wanted to do, and you weren't going to really be worried about too much.
I know.
So. But we did not go to that.
We did not. We went to San Diego.
Yeah.
But a lot of people also were like, one of our friends went to Austin. A lot of people went to Pensacola. I've been to Pensacola before, but not for like a gay thing.
Yeah. I went when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then there was Palm Springs.
Yeah.
The pool parties looked like they were popping there.
Everybody just looked like they were having a good ass time.
Yeah. It really was like people were trying to take advantage of this first summer holiday.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Yeah. So we went to San Diego.
Yeah.
Tell you guys about that in a minute. So what else is going on?
It was Pride Month. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, people.
Yes. It actually is June 1st today when we're recording.
I know. We're actually, June 1st.
Yeah.
We'll have to post a Pride type of post.
Definitely.
Wish everybody happy Pride.
No, we're all like stressing out about all the things that are going on for Pride this year, and hopefully actually happening. And we have to confirm what we're going to do.
There's so many events. Like we really do have to like sit down and have like a group meeting.
Seriously, have a poster board,
right?
Or like, there's a lot going on.
There's so much.
And everybody wants to do everything now.
I know, and I cannot do it all.
I know,
and I'm not going to feel bad about it.
I know. It is an expensive lifestyle if you are social and like to do all those things.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I feel like we have a couple of things in mind that we'll probably ponder San Diego Pride and maybe market days and some other things. So
LA Pride's here. At least we don't have to travel for LA Pride or pay for lodging. Thank God.
I know. Still don't know 100% what's going on for that. I need to look more into it, but
I don't either.
it's like this month.
I know. I'm like, I don't either. But I usually kind of, I don't know. I just figure if it pops up, then like,
we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. What else is going on?
I don't know. We bought new cars.
Did. Oh my God. And just wait till you hear how gay we are.
I know. It's so crazy. So Adam started this off kind of. Well, maybe Jarvis kind of did.
Yeah.
Because Jarvis went off and he bought a Mini Cooper, right? Mm-hmm. Convertible. Mm-hmm. And Adam and I were both saying that we wanted our next car to be a convertible. But it just so happens that Adam's dealership had sent him a thing to buy his car back early because he didn't have any miles on it. And then he was like, I'm going to get a Mini Cooper.
No, I sure did.
He sure did.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I may have sold Steven on it a little bit.
A little bit, because I had been kind of going back and forth somewhat on a new car because my car was 13 years old. But I was like, I don't need a new car. I don't have a car note, but some things were happening to my car. And then when I drove you to the dealership to go pick up your car, I sat in the convertible that they had in the showroom. And I was like, oh, I could see myself in this.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. Ironically, though, that very day after I dropped him off at the dealership and I left, I was coming home and I was like, I'm going to go to the mall. Even though I really did need to be going to the mall. But I was driving to the Beverly Center. And so when I pulled in, I got my ticket and I scraped the side of my car, making it a right turn too sharp.
That's the worst.
I was so mad at myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of pushed me a little bit more to like, you need to get a new car. Mm-hmm. So I ended up getting a Mini convertible as well.
We both got Mini Coopers.
Yeah.
And now I think I added up all the people that I know that have Mini Coupes now, and I think I'm up to 7.
Yeah, I know quite a few.
Yeah.
Not all convertibles.
No, just Mini Coupe in general. But I just think it's so funny. Our friend was saying that we should start a little. Actually, Josh, he was on our last episode. He was saying that we should just drive around West Hollywood and all the gay Mini Coupe. Beep beep bitch.
Yeah, it's funny because I always wanted a convertible, but I thought I would get maybe like the BMW hardtop because I wanted a hardtop. But yeah, I started looking at the price.
Especially the new ones are.
I know.
Yeah, they're pretty pricey. And the 4 Series is like, the new model is very nice.
It is nice. But I was like, I mean, I could pay that much a month, but I didn't want to pay that much. I was like,
unnecessary.
Yeah, I was like, but I will say though, but driving the Mini Cooper, that is a fun car to drive.
I love it.
Everything about it is super. I mean, it's a little sports car. Mm-hmm.
It's so small. It's so fast.
Yeah. It's cute. And when you put the top down.
Yeah, hell yeah. Driving back from San Diego, I made us drive down the highway for a little bit with the top down.
Yeah, because I was in a car with George, so I saw you. It was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we passed by you guys a couple of times.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know if you went the same way this was.
Well, you guys were ahead of us at first, and then we ended up catching up. And
we didn't take the 5.
No, he took whatever was. We were like the way that you guys were most of the time.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, it's cute. It's fun to drive. I named mine Diana.
Mine's Beyonce.
Yep.
Beyonce.
You got to name your cars, people.
Yep.
But anyways, they're really, really fun.
I had a Civic before. I was not trying to name my Civic Beyonce. Like Beyonce would be a little bit offended.
Right. She'd be like, you need to do better than this. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. But yeah, how about...
it was a fun purchase.
It was a fun purchase. Yeah. I mean, probably not necessary as much for me, but it was fun. And it's fun to drive.
Yeah.
But what else is new? Any new shows that you're watching?
I don't know. What am I watching? I feel like just gone this past weekend, I feel like I totally forgot where I was and what I was watching. I have no idea. I need to go back onto my apps like Netflix and all that kinds of stuff and start.
We were gone for a few days.
Yeah, I think there's a few shows that I watched that have some upcoming seasons like this month, so I'm kind of excited about that. You know, my summer shows, but you know how when you like binge, you're like done really fast and you're like, so now what do I do?
Yeah. Yeah.
What am I going to watch next? But I do want to watch that Cruella movie because I hear it's pretty good.
Oh my God, we watched that last night.
Oh, how was it?
It was good.
Okay.
I liked it.
I have to watch it.
Yeah, I decided to just bite the bullet and just pay for it.
Okay, so I'm going to have to log into your Disney Plus and watch it. You got to share, folks.
Yeah. I liked it. I think Emma Stone did an amazing job.
Yeah, I heard the fashion's really amazing.
Oh, Katie actually said that. She's like, Steven's going to love the fashion in this.
And I can't wait.
It's very good.
Because you know I love me some good fashion. I really do.
Yeah. I actually didn't really know that that's what the movie was about.
Yeah.
Because I just, like, the previews are kind of a little bit all over the place. So I didn't really understand what the
right.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it.
I just finished watching the first season of WandaVision the other day. Very interesting show. It was very good though.
I have to watch that too.
And I'm now starting to watch The Morning Show. I mean that's been out, but I just stumbled across it the other day. I was like, I'm gonna try to watch this. So I already think it's good, and I only watched an episode. At first, I was like a little like, "Is this just about news?"
News shows. Like, I don't want to watch that.
But then it kind of makes more sense towards the end of the first episode. So
I'm gonna have to check it out, and since it's like Gay Pride Month, I think a lot of the like apps and things are gonna be putting like more gay movies.
Oh yeah,
and I love me a good gay movie. Like I mean, some of them are kind of like. like the foreign ones, they'll just like end, and you'll be like, "Well, what happened?"
Yeah,
you know, like
what had happened?
right? It's like draw your own conclusion.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
like, so
That's
did they end up together?
Oh, that's really hard for me when the movies end like that.
Yeah, some of them just end. More so the foreign ones, I think. They just like you're like, oh, is there another part?
Yeah.
You know, it's done.
It's over.
Yeah. So, but I do like to watch them. I like the good ones though, and some of them I don't like when they're just like tragic though. You know what I mean? Like it just makes me sad. I'm like, I don't want to watch a tragic story.
Yeah.
You know, I like more uplifting, happy,
Yeah.
or you know something. Anyways,
for sure. Yeah. So should we talk about San Diego a little bit?
Sure. Let's get into it. So why did we even choose to go to San Diego for Memorial Day?
Well, it was my cousin Katie. She invited me to as her +1 to a wedding. So I went originally for that on Friday, and then I kind of told you guys about it, and you guys came down on Saturday, and we all hung out with our lovely friend David.
Yes.
Who is the most generous, greatest host.
Yep.
But yeah, that's kind of why we went down. And it was fun. I had a good time.
It was fun. You know, I was teetering on going back and forth. I was like, should I go? Because I was getting a little lazy. But I did want to see Katie and hang out. And also, too, because like we were going to San Diego and we really didn't have any plans. You know what I mean? Because normally when we go, we like go for an event or Pride or something like that. So I was like, I don't know. What are we going to do?
I know.
And their clubs are like ours where you, until what? The middle of the month, you still have to sit at a table, wear a mask.
They only have one bar that's like open normal, and I feel like everybody probably goes there.
Right.
I think it's Flicks.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
So
it's probably packed.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
So you guys got there on Thursday night.
Yeah. Went to the wedding on Friday, and then Friday night we just kind of hung out, I think. Yeah, we just hung out, and then Saturday you guys came, and we went to that pool party. And I don't remember exactly what town, but it's more inland.
Yeah.
It's a cool house though. Older kind of mid-century home.
It was like the most
in the
beautiful
process
home.
of remodeling. Yeah, it was really, really nice.
Yeah, beautiful backyard too.
Kind of feels like a little Palm Springs house.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, it is actually just beautiful mid-century. And they've done a really good job like updating it and keeping like the original feel and like some of the original finishes and things like that. Because it's nothing like when somebody like purchases like a mid-century home and they just destroy it because they have no idea.
They don't know what
You know, it's just like, what are you, crazy?
Yeah, it's a cool house.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And like the pool was heated and nice and, you know, and
It was actually
everybody's...
warmer than the air.
I know, right?
No,
It was.
a little chilly out this weekend, but we made it work.
Yeah, it was a little bit chilly. Well, that's why, well, not in Palm Springs. It was like 100 degrees. What they were saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. We actually were there for a bit. I think I left some flip-flops there. But they were cheap, so it doesn't matter. And you know, at one point, like so in the house by the pool area, like in the backyard, they have like this section where you can go to the bathroom, and they have like these really cool lockers for when people come over, and you can just put your stuff in lockers, which I thought was like super cool. So we had all of our stuff in one locker, and I had my phone in there because I was checking because I was supposed to jump on this Zoom thing, like a family Zoom thing later, which I totally missed. And but when we decided to leave, I go back and I'm like looking for my phone. I'm like, where is my phone? Like I just put it in here like not that long ago. So I'm searching for my phone. And when I can't find something, my first instinct is that somebody stole it. Like, you know, that is like my first instinct. I'm like, somebody stole my shit. But at that party, I was like, well, nobody would have purposely stole my phone here at this party. Like somebody would have accidentally thought it was theirs and maybe taken it. So that was my fear that somebody had like put it in their bag and left it. So I'm like looking for my phone and I was like, what are you looking for? My phone, where is my phone? He goes, well, what, you have your watch on? And I go, yeah. He goes, well, why don't you just ping yourself on your watch? So I do. and it pings, and it's in his bag.
It was in my pocket.
His pocket.
and so I hear the beeping on me, and I looked out, and I'm like, it's coming from me. And I took it out, and there was definitely somebody standing there watching this whole thing happen from afar, and he started laughing.
He's like laughing at the whole thing.
Yeah,
like, okay, there you go.
So yeah, that was my dumb blonde moment, I guess.
Yeah, that was funny though. But yeah, so found my phone, lost my flip flops, but that is totally not a big deal.
Yeah,
those flip flops were like those Habanas or Havianas or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called.
Who knows? You always say the wrong word.
I know, and it was so funny because when I bought those, I bought them in Brazil like some years ago, and we're like, oh, we have to get these because we don't have those in the USA, and we totally do. And they're like all over the place.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways,
but yeah, that was a fun party. Then we went to back to David's, and he had a kind of kiki at his house, which turned into a lot of fun.
It was like party time part 2. Everybody from the party,
everybody from the pool showed up at his house.
His house,
yeah.
Which was crazy though, because that party went on till like 3:30 in the morning.
And like, I mean, he's in an apartment. I was just so shocked that like nobody complained. Nobody complained.
Like not one person.
And it was not like we were just like kind of casually hanging out. Like there was music,
loud,
like very loud. I was just so, and I kept asking him like, nobody's complaining. He's like, well, if somebody came to the door, I didn't hear them, and because the music was on.
Yeah, but everybody was singing on the patio. Yeah. Like somebody could have just gone outside and been like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like
I could not have been that neighbor though, because I would have been like, "Shut up!"
You would have had your broom, or I would have been hitting the ceiling. I don't know. Who knows?
I called the cops.
I know. I was waiting for the cops to show up.
I would have given you until midnight, though,
right?
At least midnight, and then after that, I was like, I have to turn this off.
I know.
I was like, everybody, this is gonna be the last song.
It was funny though, because like at the end of the night, like, I was starting to get tired, and like obviously people were still there, and like David, he's like, so when's like the appropriate time to like tell for people that they need to leave or something? And I was like, no,
right now.
I was like, because I didn't ever think about the fact that we were staying there. I'm like, man, like we'll never get to go to sleep if
I know.
And
I am a proponent of sleep. Like,
yeah, I mean, I at least need like, I would say if I'm out on a holiday weekend or a party weekend, I need at least 4 to 5 hours a night to like keep myself going.
Yeah, me too. Like I have to like rest myself.
Yeah, I can't run off of like 1 or 2 hours of sleep. It just doesn't work.
I cannot, and I don't do those types of substances that keep you up 24 hours a day.
It doesn't work.
So I'm like, I need a little bit of sleep in order to keep going.
For sure.
Yeah, because that party was fun, but like we were standing up the whole time, and people were dancing, and there were some characters.
There was, like my God, that one chick.
That one girl.
She was walking around all night looking for a specific substance that either nobody wanted to give her or nobody had, and she would just follow and lurk. I mean, you could turn around, you could just see her. It was like, it was crazy. Then I saw her the next day too actually, I mean, that kind of segues into that. On Sunday, we went to it's called Church of Music.
Yeah, so it happens like once a month, right, in San Diego?
Yeah, I think so. And I think they said it's like typically either it was at Waterfront Park where we went, or like the cliffs
on Blacks or something.
Blacks Beach. So, but yeah, she was there when we we went to the Waterfront Park this time, and I saw her. I was like, oh my God,
there she is. She's probably gonna be asking people for that drug or whatever it was she was looking for.
Yeah. So
that was interesting though, because like it's like a free dance party.
Yeah, it was free. Like this is what was like. I couldn't get over the fact that it was free. It was just like, how is this? I feel like maybe somebody like certain people like donated some type of money, but like to something
they had to, because there was like several DJs that would have come and play their sets. So
in the middle of the park,
yeah, and it was just like a very mixed crowd. It was gay, it was straight, it was whatever. It was like, I don't know. I felt like I was at a rave.
It very much felt like a rave.
Yeah, because like people were like dressed up like a D-Light video from the 90s. Like, you know what I mean? Like those fur coats, like the fake fur coats. And it was just really interesting. And like the music was, At times very good. At times sound like a video game.
Yeah. Like very trancy and like, but it was fun. It was a fun experience to go. It was like different, something to do.
Everybody was having a good time.
Yeah.
And everybody got along, and it was like no biggie.
Yeah, for sure. It was fun.
It's a very San Diego thing, I guess.
Very San Diego thing. The San Diegans just love the San Diegans love the LA boys.
God, they hate us.
They hate us.
They really, really like. Yes. We ran into so many people. They're like, "Where are you from?" You go, "LA." Oh, and
instantly.
Like, yeah, I was like, "What is up with the LA hate in San Diego?"
It's so bad, and I feel like we're nothing but nice to people there. But like the thing is they usually are fine after we talk to them for a little while, but there is an initial judgment.
We get that all the time whenever we go there. And you're just kind of like, what is
terrible.
up with this? Because they're like, LA people are this and that. I'm like, yeah, like you're being right now.
I know. You're literally putting yourself in the same category that of the people that you're supposedly judging. Yeah, because you're judging.
But I feel like we don't do that to
we don't.
LA
I don't know.
Never say anything bad about San Diego. It's like I did not get. We got it so much this trip, like that it was just kind of like, wow.
I know.
Okay,
and like I try to be like not defensive about it, and just accept the fact that they've had bad experiences probably with certain people in LA or in LA in general. But I'm just like, don't immediately assume that of me,
right.
I'm not doing that to you.
Why did you have bad experiences? What was it?
Yeah, like who were you hanging out with? Like what did you do? Were you in the wrong crowd? Like, because I don't know, we have a really good group of friends here, and I feel like most people tend to like the people we hang out with. So I get what they're saying, but I don't know. It's just interesting that somebody will put you in that category immediately before they even know you. And
gay boys are just cliquey in general. It's just not one city or over another. It just is that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that. Like,
there was that one girl that walked up to us and she was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I was like, LA. And she's like, "Oh," and she's like, "I'm sorry." And I was like,
"Why would you be sorry?
You don't have to be sorry. We like LA." And she's like, "Oh, of course you do." And I'm like, this is literally the first time you're speaking to me. And
I know, it's crazy.
I'm like, what the hell? And I just I actually couldn't help but just laugh because I'm like, you kind of sound stupid right now.
I heard that too. And I was just like, okay, let me just walk off this way. Because I was like, I'm so sick of getting this.
I know. It's just.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But stay pressed.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. And you know what? If you are the fun San Diegans that we hang out with, when we're there, it's no offense to you, but just like maybe open your mind a little bit.
I know. Because we do have fun with the boys that we hang out with. But it's just like
I really enjoy being around those people that we hang out with out there. So
yeah, that is there. We usually have a good time.
But the gays are just in general cliquey people.
And catty. And I'm not going to say that I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm exempt. I'm just saying.
Just stating facts here.
Right. Facts are facts, America. I know. That was a fun, it was just a fun time overall. It was random.
Yeah.
Nothing was planned. Mm-hmm. I didn't know how it was going to be.
Yeah. It really wasn't planned until like the last minute. So it was fun.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of wraps it up, for what we did. And
we just wanted to do a little quick episode.
Yeah. But, we'll go into our final segment.
Yes. Ma'am, what do you think? All right, I picked the card up today. Okay. This is a simple one. It's kind of funny, though. Ma'am, what do you think about participating in an orgy?
Oh. I feel like
you're like
I'm not like opposed to it, but that's definitely a very much a mood.
Yes.
And usually that mood is influenced by alcohol or something, So
where you're at.
Yeah, I don't like, wake up on a Wednesday and be like, I'm going to an orgy today.
Right.
Like I want to go to an orgy, but like people are into it. I just don't think, I don't know. I'm not. I'm more one-on-one, like passionate kind of like that kind of connection person.
Right.
But I'm not going to say that it's never happened before because then I'd be lying to all y'all.
It won't happen again. I'd be lying.
Yeah, but what do you think about it?
I think that, I'm not going to say it's never happened or I'm not, but I'm with you on that. It has to be a situation where it just kind of happens. I'm not, like to plan it is kind of odd, especially here, because I don't want to walk in and be like, oh, hey, girl, all the people in there.
I know.
So, yeah, it would have to be like I was in a situation, it happened. And sometimes too many people is too much work or too like, you know what I mean? You're like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, and it's that, I feel kind of confused and, frazzled.
Right. You're like, who's doing the what?
I don't know. It seems like, and then I feel like for me, there's always like people that I don't really want to like hook up with there.
But you're like, well, yeah.
But like, what are you supposed to be like? No, not you. But like, you're like, no, you're at an orgy. You're like supposed to participate with everybody.
Yeah.
And then like, the friend thing is weird. I feel like if we were the type of friends that, all had sex with each other, then it wouldn't probably matter to us as much, but we're not. So, speaking of, this reminds me of a specific situation. When we went to the Abbey, like just a quick story, and we met those two
oh my God
queens in line. It was, so basically Steven and I walked up to the line at the Abbey. I think it was a Saturday, and there were these two guys in front of us, and they just started talking to us instantly. And like within like the first 10 seconds of meeting them, they're like, "Do you want to sit at the same table as us?" And we were like,
okay.
I feel like we both kind of didn't want to, but they were being nice and they were visiting. They were I think from Minnesota or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And I don't know. And we were hanging out with them all night, and it was fun. They were cool guys.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah, and but then I kind of got a weird vibe from one of them, and I couldn't tell. All of a sudden, my mind was like, "Okay, did they just use us for like drinks, and they're gonna like all go to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden disappear?"
Like,
I kept every time they went to the bathroom, I was like staring at them, eyeing them. I'm like, okay, if I see them walk out, I'm about to go chase their asses down because this bill's like $200 something.
I can just see that in my head right now.
I literally would. I was gonna do it, and eventually, one of the guys, he was like, which one of you is more top and which one of you is more the bottom, and then it clicked, what they were trying to get at, and because they were inviting us back to their place, and
I wasn't getting it.
So they kind of wanted to have their own little thing that night, and I was like, we're not those type of friends. I am so sorry if we made you think that. But
I didn't get it at first. And Adam, because like one of them, like I said something, one goes, "So you must have a big dick," and I was like, I didn't know. I was just like, I didn't know where that came from. I was just so confused, and I didn't get anything. I was laughing with one of them a lot, so it just it was funny though, but it was just a weird night.
It was a weird experience, but whatever, Adam was flattering, I guess.
Oh, there's always something that happens when we go out.
It really is.
Always.
But yeah, that's how we feel about orgies and our random experiences with guys at the Abbey. But I please follow us, Adam and Steve Podcast. Follow me at Adman2005, Steven
at Green Eye Steve.
And as always, thank you guys for listening to today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, remember that God made Adam and Eve, but he also made
Adam and Steve.
Any problems? Pray about it.